Hi, I'm Jim Emmer, owner of Emmer Real Estate Group, and thank you for taking a few minutes to watch this video. We're going to talk about what we do that's different and why we sell homes every day when the average agent in our marketplace sells only a few homes per year. Since 1986, we've learned a few things, and whether you have a condo to sell or a mansion or anything in between, these proven strategies apply to all properties. The good news is we sell all sorts of properties, and we sell them all over Southeast Wisconsin. In fact, we have two offices, one in Washington County and one in downtown Green Lake. There are really only three things that will ever stop a home from selling, and I want to share with you what those are. The first one is if there's something wrong with the condition or the location of the home. And I can tell you that's rarely the case, but we will go through your home, and if there are things that we can suggest and make it more saleable and more appealing, we won't be shy in mentioning them. The other two factors are pricing and marketing. The marketing the agent controls. The pricing you control. Since we study home values and the market every day, we're going to give you good information so you can make informed decisions about how to price your home to sell rather than have it sit on the market. There are only two types of marketing. There's what I call the traditional or passive approach, and then there's the non-traditional or aggressive proactive approach that we use. You see, most agents use traditional or passive approach marketing because that's all they can do. They don't have the time or resources to do anything other than that. What do I mean by passive or traditional? I mean things like open houses, agent tours, advertising in the newspaper, put it on the multiple listing service, throw it on the internet, and then hoping and waiting for a buyer to find you. The approach we take is much more aggressive. It's a proactive approach that's non-traditional. Instead of waiting for buyers to find us, we're going out and finding buyers. But how do we do that? One of the things that we do on a daily basis is our inside sales team calls out to hundreds of buyers in our database looking for the right buyer to match to your home. Most agents don't have the time or the resource to do that. Another thing that we do that's unique is that we're able to respond immediately to an inquiry about a buyer, whether they found us or your property on the internet or they're calling off of one of our many for sale signs or billboards. For example, when someone drives by your home tonight and they call off the sign and it's 8 o'clock, we have systems where our team instantaneously gets an email or a text message with the buyer's name and phone number, and we're calling them many times before they're driving out of your neighborhood. Then we immediately can set up a showing for them should they be qualified to visit your home. Most agents would never even know that a call came in from a prospective buyer till maybe the next morning. Same with the internet, because studies have shown that if you don't respond to someone within 5 minutes, with each passing minute, the chance of ever connecting with them goes down dramatically. So when someone goes onto one of our sites to view your property, and we put our properties on over 30 different websites, we're going to be notified instantly when buyers want to view your property. We get an email or a text message, and we're getting back to them many times while they're still sitting in front of their computer, instead of hours later when the chances of connecting with them are much slimmer. That gives you a huge advantage in getting that qualified buyer into your home. So you can clearly see that a proactive, aggressive sales approach is what it takes to get a home sold fast and for more money. One other important thing to consider is your agent's experience. For instance, when we have an offer on your home, our many years of service and successful negotiations of over 5,300 transactions forces us to see that Emmer Real Estate Group is the right choice for the sale of your home for maximum price. In fact, we've been recognized by the Wall Street Journal RealTrends as Wisconsin's #1 real estate team for many consecutive years, averaging over 200 closed transactions per year. So there are no magic tricks, there are no secret weapons, but what there is a team of professionals, people that are highly trained and motivated, who have the experience and the available resources to do more things than the typical agent ever will. That gives you and us a massive advantage, and in this market, that's what you need. To learn more about our home selling systems, call us today at 920-294-4747 or reply immediately, and let's get started today. Thank you, and we look forward to assisting in the sale of your Green Lake area home.
Jim Emmer and Danelle Smith had got our transaction completed. We got a great offer, ended up selling in a relatively short period of time after going with another broker here in town over 2 seasons without a lot of other offers. Both Jim and Danelle took a kind of a proactive approach that resulted in, for us, a lot of showings in a relatively short period of time, and ultimately selected a single buyer at an acceptable price, and we're packing up as we speak. So we're very happy with Emmer Real Estate.
My name's Jack McCabe. I've lived on Toledo Hill Road here in Green Lake seasonally for 25 years with my wife. It was set to sell 2 years ago, and we had it listed with another broker, and it expired after a year of somewhat little activity. And we listed with Jim Emmer and Emmer Realty, and shortly thereafter the property was sold. I was impressed with the marketing strategy, the signage, the people in the office, and the fact that they got results when others were not getting results.
We have a cottage on Green Lake. We've had it for 64 years, and we've just decided that it needs to be sold. We had it with a realtor for a year or so, and then we tried selling it by ourselves and didn't have any luck. And now, after we met Mary Fergie from Emmer Realty, she helped us through, and she understands. She was always very down to earth, and she worked very, very hard to communicate with all of us and keep the process going and keep our communication going. And today we're celebrating because we did sell the cottage to a wonderful family who was very excited about it, and we got the price that we wanted.
We interviewed quite a few real estate agents before we listed our house, and the reason why we chose Emmer was their proactive marketing approach, the high energy that Danelle brought to the table, honest pricing. Personally, when I met Danelle, I absolutely loved her from the get-go. I knew that she was an A player and that she and I would work really well together. Actually, even before we got the house listed, we had an offer in hand about 2 hours after our first showing. It wasn't even on the MLS yet. And Danelle worked with us in getting through the negotiations of the offer, and then worked extremely hard and diligently to help us get through the inspection process and all the contingencies. With the sheer amount of homes that were on the market on the lake this year, we are beyond elated to know that our house has been sold.